These are my two APM 100 degrees field of view wide angle, ultra wide angle eyepieces. One of them is 13 millimeter, very good for spacewalk experience. This one is 20 millimeter one, which is very good if you have a non-tracking, unguided telescope, which you need nudge, tap it every time to keep the target in the field of view. With this wide angle, you don't need to do it as much, especially when you use planetary lower f numbers, lower focal lengths, and high powers. That will be really helpful. These are, to me, Televue-Killers. Televue for me is Plossls of Televue. When you have the Plossls of Televue, you have all of them practically. The Plossls of Televue are excellent. I have a few of them, and I'm really happy. They're the standard on that. The others, field of view, everybody makes the same. These ones are almost this one is 1/4 of the Televue Ethos 21 millimeter, and this one is around 1/3 of the price. Quality is comparable to them, excellent. So I recommend these two. I will show you how I received them. Can watch the unboxing of them. I have done some videos observing with them, and general observations with them. They're really good. You will not miss anything if you use these two. Across the field of view, the sharp stars point like stars, very comfortable to the eye. It removes the stress from your eye. You don't need to spend that much. It's the experience of many experienced observers, respected observers. And I will now open and just show. Okay, this is the 20 millimeter one, and this is the 13 millimeter one. Both of them are really good. This is only a 2-inch one. This is 2-inch and 1¼ inch. So you can use in both tapes of the focusers. They're both excellent. And we'll watch the rest of my video. These are the lenses. Because of the recess of the lens, practically it has longer eye relief. So very good for if you have to use the glasses when you're observing. That's up to you. But really better than the Explore Scientific. This is unboxing of a 100 degrees eyepiece. This is the APM 13 millimeter, which is more versatile than other lengths. So I'm just going to have this now. Okay, now I've opened the box. Oh, what is this? Universe to Go. Is it advert or brochure? That's a virtual reality, guys. Interesting. Anyway, nothing to do with the eyepiece. Bubble. This must be the package. What is inside? Nothing else, just a box. Okay, put the box away. The adverts go in the box. And this is the eyepiece. I try to open the eyepiece. The box is quite large, like a really big, big tablet. What is written on it? APM Ocular HDC XWA 13 millimeter 100 degrees 2-inch and 1¼ inch. In this variety has actually nitrogen purged. That means that it will not let the moisture or fungus go inside or dust go inside. So this is the eyepiece. This is a cap. This is a cleaning tissue. And it's heavy. Very well packed. Premium packaging. Ooh, quite big. Ooh, wow. This is massive. This is a big eyepiece. Look at it. Look at it. I wanted to buy Myriad 20 millimeter, which has a really massive eye cup. Probably this size it should have been. And I thought that is big. This is the smallest and lightest. That one is the double, more than double the weight of this. This is around 1 pound in weight. It's massive. I feel everything is metal. Very hard plastic. Oh, look at the eye cup. And it is connected to the 2-inch adapter, but you can't remove that, I suppose. It has a 2-inch cover, but when you remove that, I suppose, you remove that, you can put 1 inch, 1.25-inch cover also, so that makes it smaller. This is practically a gimmick, I say that, but this eyepiece is practically 1.25 eyepiece. Well, it gives you 100 degrees, like any other eyepiece which has even Televue Ethos has such a thing. And they say in their website also that this is like that. Televue also sells that. So this is just for adapting it to a 2-inch adapter, which is more sturdy and can handle heavier weights. Very easy to handle and fix. The eyepiece looks nice. The eye lens is here. Let me read what is written on this. APM Telescopes, Germany, HDC 13mm, 100 degrees. Quite chunky. This is my Skywatcher ED-AT telescope, Pro series, and a Skywatcher Heritage Virtuoso mount, Dobsonian mount. And I'm going now to put the APM 100 degrees and 30mm high nitrogen purged eyepiece into the 2-inch adapter, and okay, the head side I have to adjust it a little bit. It's heavy at the moment, so I just adjust it, then I will show the view. Okay, now we are going to look through the eyepiece. As you can see, the image quality is very clear. It takes the whole field of view of this camera, and that means I'm not looking through a straw like the way you look in the Plossl or any other eyepiece. Very good, pleased with the result. Colors are good, reproduction of the colors. Slight yellowing or reddening at the margins of the image, you can see. But when I position the eye or camera in this case in the correct position, that disappears. I heard that this is happening with also some of the Skywatcher was. Even the ethos, Televue ethos had such a problem. So this is inheritance of the design 100 degree eyepieces. So now I've tested the eyepiece. I can say that it's comfortable to look. Eye position can be sometimes critical. There is some yellowing at the corners of the image, which exists in seems in all the 100 degrees. Am I happy with it? Yeah, I'm happy. This is a good eyepiece. It has a very wide angle of viewing. Although it is 13mm, you saw how wide angle view has. And I will continue to use this. I may get 20mm of this also if I can. And I will test it under the darkest sky also. At the moment it's daylight, so I'm looking at the daylight objects. Now I'm using without the 2-inch adapter, just a 1-inch. The experience in both cases were very immersive. The only thing is that this is a little lower, the total length, when I remove the adapter. And I can say it's really nice. It's very immersive actually. You feel that you're close to the object, you are there. At the same time, um, I feel that my eye has less strain. At the moment I have a headache. I started the day with a headache. But when I look through this eyepiece, surprise, surprise, I don't feel the headache. There is no stress on my eyes. The muscles of my eyes where I feel the headache. And I don't feel it when I'm looking through this. I wish they made glasses like that for my viewing. Just to every day not have any headache. I don't use glasses, but that's how it is. This is nice for headache remedy. Eyepiece as a headache remedy. The kind of comfort I was feeling when I was using this eyepiece was similar to when I was using the Skywatcher Nirvana 60mm eyepiece. I've got a second pair of that for using as in a binary viewer. I'm going to make a video on that later, God willing. But I must say that these wide-angle eyepieces, I have several of them, especially the Max Vision 24 degrees, 82 degrees eyepiece, are very comfortable for eye. Very, very much comfortable. Okay, this is unboxing of a APM 100 degree 20mm eyepiece. Let's open and see. Okay, now I have opened it. Oh, what's that? Oh, what is that? Oh, a little Haribo. They put something there for me. Looks beautiful. Very nice gesture. Okay, but what is important is the eyepiece. I'm going to remove it. That is the eyepiece. Oh, let me see. How can I remove the plastic bag? Let me just bring it out of the box. I'll put away the box. There is nothing else in it. So what we have here is a APM ocular, which means eyepiece HDC XWA, extreme wide angle, 20mm, 100 degree, 2 inches. So that's the moment of the truth. I have to open it by hand. Okay, the lid is open. Oh, a cleaning cloth. This is the eyepiece. Let me extract it. I received one which looked refurbished or used, and I sent it back, and they hopefully have sent me a new one, because I paid for a new one. It was not advertised as refurbished. So let's see what is this one. Okay, that other one had I may just add that one at the end of this video, but look, this is new. You can see. I'm going to open the end cap also. Yes, this is new, clean. I can see that. Okay, interesting. Beautiful eyepiece, and I'm going to test it now with the this is brilliant eyepiece. Look at it, the sheer size of it, and also the weight is not as heavy as the ethos, and also not as heavy as the Myriad, Skywatcher Myriad. So I'm looking forward to this. Okay, this is a very impressive eyepiece, quite chunky, not heavy, around 400 grams. Not as heavy as the Televue Ethos and or Skywatcher Myriad, which have a 21mm one. Quite suited for using with any telescope, and I'm looking forward to use it. Beautiful. Okay, I have placed now the eyepiece in the telescope, and I'm going to show you how it looks, the view through this 20mm 100-degree eyepiece. You see the wide angle. This is the Skywatcher ED80, and I'm using the Panaview 38mm 70 degrees eyepiece, and I can say that around the 90% to the edge of the field, a little bit astigmatism creeps into the image. And this is a very good eyepiece, I'm telling you. This is one of my best eyepieces. The only one who can beat this, or even equal it, not beat, even beat, is a Max Vision 40mm, 68 degrees. Now, but this HMC, AMP HDC 100 degrees 20mm eyepiece. First, no astigmatism right to the edge. The field of view is slightly similar, or slightly smaller than this. This is 70 degrees 38mm, which is really low power. And this is 20mm, so completely different. But although it is 20mm, the field of view of 100 degrees is almost equal to the field of view of this 38mm 70 degrees. So, but the image sharpness in this one is really good, really controlled everything. And I'm impressed. Well, what is the difference? First, it is easier to use because it has a tapered conical eyesight eye cup. This one is really wide. Of course, I enjoy that. This one is tapered, so there's a big difference. Second is that when you look into it, it's like a window to a space. It's no eyepiece there. You don't see the eyepiece. It's a window to the space when you position your eye correctly. That gives you a spacewalk experience. Especially I've noticed in the 13mm of this. I have several occasions this happened to me. It gets really, you are in the middle of this space, even doesn't exist, a window doesn't exist. You are in this space. Can be a bit scary, or a lot scary, when you see the right target with several relatively bright stars in the field of view. You feel that those nuclear synthesis cores in the middle of this space, which we call the stars, are actually in front of you. I'm telling you, it's a scary experience. But we have seen that. And this one gives you such experience also. Another thing, comparison between the Panaview 38mm and the APM 20mm 100 degrees, that with this one, you look at the whatever the star is there, you see the star, that's it, is in front of you. You don't need to do anything, just in front of you. With this one, you can roll your eye to the corner, this corner, see more. Roll your eye to this corner, see more. It's like you are in the middle of the space, looking at the big scene, but just turning your eye around and you see more every time you do this. Or a space window, something like that, that you see more by looking around. This is different. This is an experience you never see with anything like that. With this one, you're looking through a hole, that's it. This and this eyepiece, interestingly, are parafocal. You don't need to change the focus when you switch from Panaview to the APM. There is no need to switch to change the focus. They're fall in focus exactly when you just switch the eyepiece. Okay, I was looking at the 27, 28 and 30 low minoris stars. It's a beautiful asterism. It's in the shape of a, roughly I can say, shape of a square, but one corner instead of one star has two stars, red stars. Beautiful, beautiful, very visible, very easy to see, and not far from the Ursa Major, and that's nice. Beautiful asterism. Yeah, funny enough, these two are not parafocal. This is 30mm APM and this is 20mm. 20mm is parafocal with the Panaview 38mm one, and but not parafocal with its own class 30mm. And yeah, which one I like more? This has a wider angle view. This is a little bit lower angle view. I mean, the size of the field of view you can see. They're different. Which one I will use more? Probably I will use this more. But that is nice for, you know, clear view of everything. Can use it as a finder also. I may go for a lower focal length of one of these, and that will be nice for planetary view. Takes a longer time to, you know, drift in the image when you have them. When you're using Dobsonian, something like which is not tracked.